with the organic intelligence work, the whole idea is bringing you back to a more organic way of being with yourself, being in the world. That includes, yes, your body in relationship to your environment, in relationship to the people that you're speaking up and speaking out to, that has something in relationship to the here and now. And we've spoken a lot about the here and now can only be accessed through the senses, through the felt experience. It's rarely accessed through the image and the meaning channel. It starts with an embodied experience of the here and now. And from there, the imagination goes and meaning goes. You could say that that's what all writers write out of. They are really present to what is. And from there, they're making meaning of it, insight. Like, how are you making your own meaning of what matters to you in relationship to feeling more liberated and free to speak up and speak out about things that matter to you. And if you're in collectives where that is supported, your voice is supported, and you support many people on your team to kind of have their voices, that starts to create a more meaningful exchange. And we could say that what matters right now and what's meaningful is difference. Like, we're in a time where we really want to give voice to difference, to different ways of seeing, to different ways of being. Like that's, you know, we're being asked to refine our understanding of gender, refine our understanding of culture, refine our understanding of ethnicity. Like, that's a really important next step for the human race, for human evolution. Whereas before it was more binary. It's this or it's that. It's right or it's wrong. And there was shaming and blaming and othering, you know. So we're really in a time of what I call differentiation. And the more differentiated we can be, which means I can sit in a room with someone who has a very different experience and can speak from that experience to my experience, and I can hold it, while at the same time holding your own internal, maybe even resistance or opposition, and then speaking from that. And that's a new kind of relational field. It demands a lot more maturity. It demands a lot more presence, actually, presence of mind. So that when we're talking about empowerment and empowering each other, and actually the true empowerment, which is an empowerment of the collective, because we've had a skewed idea that empowering the collective means we all feel the same, think the same. That's not the way this works. True empowerment is that you have a group of people who can all think and feel differently, and that the space is mature enough to hold that. Because traditionally, it was more about, if you look a certain way and I can see myself in you, then you're accepted. But that's all being challenged now, right? If you're traditionally, if you're a particular gender, if you're a particular race, if you're a particular gender identity, if you're a particular sexuality, you were more accepted than if you weren't. So that's all being challenged, which is extraordinary. So this work around your own organic intelligence and being able to hold your own experience while holding the experience of another is the empowerment part. You are in your power, I'm in my power, and something more powerful emerges out of that, rather than power over, which is a top-down, dominant, directive approach, which is more a hierarchical approach. So what we're looking to is a bottom-up collective approach.